Hello and welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all. And in this video, we're going to be jumping right back in to the brand new highway hauling region. Now, the house that we just built is done. It's all good to go. And we're actually going to start moving all of our stuff over here. Although we're probably going to need to mow this yard first because don't get me wrong, there's a lot of space here, but there's really not much that we've actually done with it. Nor is there there's a lot of room for parking, but there's not much of a driveway. It's just kind of dirt that just sits there. So hopefully we'll be able to get to that very soon. Now, what we're doing in this episode though, is we actually have a really interesting new job. Now, that involves rebuilding. It's actually got a really cool name too. It's called Grab a Cold One, and it's all about rebuilding, or rather, I don't know about necessarily rebuilding, but you're building a brewery from scratch. It's really freaking cool. Now, what we're going to be starting with is right down the road, we have a pipe factory, and we're going to be picking up a unit of medium pipes from there. And then we're going to have to pick up a load of 3 wooden planks as well as 4 metal beams. The metal beams are probably going to take longer than the other stuff. So we're going to go ahead and knock out the pipes first. I will also say I don't know, I'm back and forth debating on repainting this truck because I like the green a lot. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of like, I don't know. Oh, geez. That was a lot. That was only a tad violent. Okay. Tailgate's going up, and now we can go ahead and grab those metal pipes. I say metal pipes. I don't know if they're metal or not. They should be. I'm not entirely sure. It only really says pipes in general, like medium pipes. So I guess we'll have to find out when we get there. I also love how it was sunny all morning, like literally entirely through the whole morning it was sunny. And then it was like, oh, you're actually heading out to get a job done? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just start immediately pouring down rain. It doesn't happen all the time on this map, but it definitely does whenever we're about to start a job. Or do we have to go all the way around back? Oh, I guess so. This truck really does drive so much better when you actually just leave it in high and drive it like that all the time. Let's chill right here. Got mediums. Oh, is that really it? Honestly, that's a little underwhelming. I was kind of hoping that we would get a little bit more from here than that, or at the very least, put the trailer to better use. Oh, this is so sick, though. They've actually got, a crane on tracks. That's so sick. I love how it's, integrated within the design of the plant as well. It's really well put together. Stop, stop, stop. I refuse to deal with any more, unnecessary rollovers. Unnecessary rollovers are genuinely getting old. I wish that was our place. Our place is so, don't get me wrong, it's very quaint, but I don't know if it's exactly what I want. I'm already debating on selling that now that it's been built and moving somewhere else on this map, because I feel like that's half the fun of the highway hauling maps is finding a house to call your own, and also I don't know, just kind of the role play aspect of oh, this is our house, and then maybe we'll sell it, maybe we'll move somewhere else. I don't know, but I like this side of the map a lot because it's kind of close to everything. It's also fairly close to the garage. However, I don't know if it's my favorite side of the map. I really don't. I still love both of those places, though. Both of these places are great. they're not exactly perfect. They're not exactly what I would want, but I'm still not mad about either one of them. And then as soon as we get these dropped off, we'll go ahead and honestly probably just get out on the road and start the longer drive for the other materials, because the drive for the other materials is going to be a lot further and a lot more in depth. But this will kind of get us kicked off fairly easily. And now we just got to get you turned around. All good. Does that say... Is that really the name of it? Just PARP? What? What? Why? I mean, I guess they could have named it anything, but if that works, it works, I guess. Don't worry about us almost getting stuck in the, Don't worry about us almost getting stuck. It's fine. It's literally fine. And after all, we didn't really get stuck to begin with, so... God, I wish this transmission would actually work. I wish it would, like, pick a gear sometimes. Now, as far as, like, the route that we need to take, I'm a little back and forth because we've got metal beams all the way down here, and then we've also got planks pretty much next door. And we've done this exact same route so many times that, like... honestly, going over the mountain this way is kind of getting a little old. So I'm wondering if it would be just as quick to take the dirt path. I don't know, especially considering the fact that we can drive this truck more consistently and more reliably on the dirt without risking like sliding off the road and rolling over constantly. So, hell, I'm down to take the dirt road. And just as an update, the dirt road was the right choice. The dirt road was the right choice by like a long shot. So if you're ever on the fence or back and forth about which route to take on this map, 9 times out of 10, I would recommend just taking the dirt road, because the dirt road is just going to be, honestly, it's just going to be a more pleasant drive. It's going to be more direct, and most of the trucks are going to handle better on the dirt road, even in the muddy section, because the mud's not that deep. So yeah, 9 or 9.5 times out of 10, I would say just take the dirt road. Unless you really like the other route that goes up and down that mountain, I would just go this way. Oh, that's really bad. That's like genuinely awful damage. I tell you what, we'll stop at the little repair center along the way. I hate when like I'm just passing the repair center and then that's when I get all my visual damage. But thankfully, we haven't passed it yet, so we just gotta run right up to it and we will be good to go. I am not stopping for that. I'm not even gonna worry about stopping for that. That can chill. That stop sign can chill. There's no traffic back here. It is wild when you, oh, RIP that mailbox. It is wild though when you compare, like say for example, the environment on this map to the very first highway hauling, because when the very first highway hauling came out, it kind of shocked everybody because it was different from the vanilla maps, but it was also different from like all of the other modded maps that had dropped. And I think the wild part to me about the highway hauling maps is that they can be extremely engaging without having to be also extremely difficult on top of that. So the 6-unit trailer actually worked out perfectly, and I'll tell you why. Because we've got our three units of planks, and then we're going to be able to load up 1 unit of beams and then come back for the other 3 units of beams and just do it all in essentially, or at least the rest of this contract, in just these 2 trips. So it worked out actually really, really, really well. So let's go ahead and get the 1 unit, or rather the first unit of beams loaded up. And now we just gotta like turn ourselves around in here, because turning around in here is an advent. What in the? Hold on. I'm gonna like widely swing around you. And if we could like not get caught on anything else, that would be just absolutely so good. How's my... Oh, my fuel's fine. Well, I say my fuel's fine, but it's really not fine. And then when when they ask you and you're fine and you say you're fine, but internally you're not really yeah, that's probably how my fuel, that's probably how my fuel is gonna feel about this trip. I tell you what we'll probably be able to do. We'll probably be able to run this all the way back and then come back down here for the final load and refuel once we're on our way back. My only thing is, like, as long as we make it through the swamp with everything still intact, we'll be a-okay, we'll be good to go, and we can just knock out the final bit of the contract and we'll be solid. And now we're just gonna relax for a bit and drive. Give y'all some nice chill first-person gameplay. I honestly always forget how relaxing it is to play this game in first-person view. Even when you're driving something that's modded and has extra power and this, that, and the other, unless you're on something really bumpy. God! If you could keep your front axle on the ground, please and thank. Uh-oh. Oh, this is actually digging a lot more than I thought it was going to. Hello? Oh, no. Oh, this became very not relaxing very quick. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I believe in you. I know you can do it. Come on. And we're good. And I'm pretty sure we got all of our momentum back, so it's all good. Although I'll probably stay in third person until we're done with this swampy area, because I'm just honestly not all about the constant bouncing around in first person view. It's just not necessarily all that appealing. At least not to me. It's about to level out. And now we're chill. About ready to get all this dropped off. 1, and then 1, 2, 3 of the planks. And then now, all we gotta do is head back and get the rest of the beams, and it should be pretty much done. Or at least this first stage should be done. This whole brewery build is gonna take a really long time, so don't expect it to be done like overnight, but we'll definitely be knocking this part out pretty quick, because really all we gotta do, like I said before, is run down exactly where we were before, grab 3 more units of beams, which this trailer is the perfect size for, bring them back here, and boom, it should be good to go. Do not ask me why there is a shrub stuck in my trailer, because I refuse to explain. I will not explain that. I will not explain that, and that's gonna be that. We're loaded and we're headed back. Whether or not that shrub decides to hang on is that shrub's business, not mine. And if I could just turn around without getting caught on the... Yep. We are good. And now we just have to head back without getting flipped or caught or stuck or, you know, all of the things. All of the things that we normally have to think about. Oh, we've got plenty of fuel to head back with. Plenty. I wonder. Let's see. What is the next stage after this? After this, we'll need 4 units of service parts and 4 units of metal rolls, but all of that can wait till later. I'm gonna consider this the last stage we're gonna worry about right now. And then once this is done, we may or may not move on to that, or maybe just like start cleaning up other things around the map. And after one more run on that exact same route, it's about time, honestly, it's about time that we got this last part of this delivery dropped off. So go ahead and 1, 2, 3, done. Oh, that's sick. We even get a little bit of a build animation. Now, granted, I know that it's not entirely done yet. It's actually far from, because we actually still need some service parts. We also need some rolls, but all of that stuff will be dropped off very soon. And if you want to see the rest of this build and also the continuation of our highway hauling series, make sure that you stay subscribed, and I will see y'all next time. Talk to y'all later.